Thank you. Hello, everybody. Welcome. All right, glad to have folks in the room. So I guess we'll start in the room. Any questions? Yes, sir.
Thanks, Tom Tiernan with the Energy Daily. On G2, on the notice of inquiry on the pipeline capacity, that case has been before FERC for almost 2 years with input from many different parties, as commissioners noted. Why extend it, and what do you hope to gain that you haven't seen in over a year and a half?
As I mentioned in my tabletop comments, this is a proposal. We want to gather more information. We do have good feedback, both from folks who really have some serious complaints and from other folks who believe that it's a good practice and useful practice. This is another step. I believe it's a necessary step to see exactly what is the usage of this practice, how pervasive it is, and what people think that FERC should do about it specifically. That's why we're doing this. Again, we take it extremely seriously, and so we look forward to hearing from our stakeholders. Thank you. Yes, sir.
Michael Brooks, RTO Insider. I was wondering if you could respond to Commissioner Christie's comments about capacity retirements. Basically, you can unclog the queues, which is great, but that's not going to necessarily make up for all the retirements.
You know, I think I'd like to take a step back here. You know, Commissioner Christie was speaking about our interconnection queue reform and our order number 2023 rehearing. I will say this: there is no one silver bullet that's going to fix interconnection, and there's no one silver bullet that's going to fix transmission. But I can also tell you, there is no greater action that the Commission can take that can address reliability, affordability, and sustainability than addressing transmission reform in general. And I do believe that order number 2023A is a good step in that transmission reform journey. Now, we have more work to do, and we are laser focused, as I've said many times, on our long-term and regional planning rule. And we are, again, in the last leg of the final lap to address. I have on my gold shoes here. I'm Michael Johnson at this point. We are running as fast as we can to get this done. And I do have confidence that we will get it done in the near future. Thank you.
Thank you for answering two questions at once.
We're a little lenient on that today. Reporters online, I don't see anybody with their hands up. Do reporters online have any questions? Let's see. Oh, okay. Zach Hale from S&P Global.
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
All right, thanks for doing this. I was just hoping you could clarify how FERC addressed the request for rehearing to include dynamic line ratings in the list of acceptable alternative technologies in the interconnection rule. And you know, if you have any additional thoughts you'd like to share on that.
You know, I just want to say, as a general matter, we had in this unanimous approval of order number 2023, we affirmed the steps that we took in order number 2023. We've made some small tweaks regarding just a few matters, and I will make staff available to go through the details of those changes. But this is a very good day because it concludes a process that I chose as the first to tackle in this transmission reform journey, because I believe it is unacceptable that on average, we have projects that wait 5 years before we have even a shovel in the ground. And we know that based upon what we've heard today and based upon what I've talked about in the past, we have to move faster. Order number 2023 and order number 2023A go a long way to addressing that. Again, we have more work to do. Thank you, Zach.
Okay, I don't see anybody else. Last call for questions from online. Okay, that is it, Chairman. And I think what we'll do is if we can,
you get a
wow,
second.
Another bite at the apple.
Another
Go
bite.
ahead.
That's right.
All right, thank you. Tom Tiernan with the Energy Daily. This is on the neighborhood collaborative that you announced, going beyond transmission issues. I was wondering if there's a concern of paralysis by analysis, so-called, that it has been focused on transmission. Now you're taking on gas electric coordination, wholesale retail markets, in addition to what you have said is a priority of transmission. Going beyond that without wrapping a bow on what you've accomplished with transmission.
So, thank you for the question, Tom. By its own design, the original task force between the states and FERC was set to expire this fall. We've addressed almost every issue that I can imagine under the transmission reform regime. We've implemented some of the feedback already from my state colleagues in what you saw last May, order number 2023, and we actually have on record much of what we need from our state colleagues to go forward. I do believe, and you've heard today from Commissioner Christie, there is a concern about reliability, resource adequacy. That's also a priority of mine. And I want to hear from our state colleagues on those issues as well, because this commission, no commission has taken more action on reliability than this one. Every month since I've taken over as chairman, we've taken a major action on reliability. And I think that it's time to pivot and focus on that. Yes, we have more work to do on transmission, but we are landing the plane, and soon we'll need to return and look, not return, but to turn to other matters and issues that I think we can get helpful and valuable feedback from our state colleagues. Thank you. Thanks.
All right. And not seeing anybody else? Yeah, you already got 2 answers, so you're good.
Thank you all for being here. Thank you for your time.
Great. Thank you, Chairman.